Season 3 Open Conference coming to an end. It's now time for the league to hand out the individual awards. And joining me today to give their picks or choices for the players who stood out this conference, we're chatting with Miss Noringo and Mac Jonicio. Alright, guys, linawin lang natin yung mga pag-uusapan natin players, hindi to official list.
Yes, personal picks.
Mga personal picks nyo, no? Maybe either sa prediction or sa tingin nyo based on your analysis of the entire tournament, baka ito yung mga players that deserve to win the award. So, unahin natin the most important one, syempre MVP. So, Mr. Reen, who's your pick for MVP?
Hands down for this conference, I chose Jema Galanza. Actually, we both agree, but for me, Jema Galanza has shown... Let's deviate from stats first. I'll go a little bit to stats in a while. She showed already her impact with the team. With her emergence from her shell, she has become consistent, a go-to player, even played well without Gia and Eliza because of national team. So her impact really made Creamline a solid team. Aside from that, everybody can sense someone and can see the impact. Aside from that, the stats. Like, she's in almost all categories. She's top 10 in almost all categories. So, she's not just an offensive player for me. She's a defensive player, showing us really a very versatile player, very deserving of the MVP award.
Basically, the same. Jema Galanza, for this conference, is making the Adamson community very proud because tatak Adamson yung ganitong play. Deadly on the offense, but even deadlier on the defense. She's in the top 10 of best diggers, top 10 of best receivers.
Yes.
And this is her emerging or getting out of the shadow of her teammate, Eliza, which makes it a beautiful development for Creamline. Kasi it's now becoming, they're now showing why they recruited all these good players. And look at them now. They're still undefeated in this conference.
So again, personal pick, personal choice for the MVP award for both Bengs and Miss Noreen is Jema Galanza. Okay, hindi pa to official. It's not yet official. It's a pick for this award. And speaking of picks, so ito medyo marami to. So ito yung picks nyo for the best players per position. So Bengs, I will start with you. Share yung players mo per position who were the best in that category.
Of course, first best outside hitter, that's Jema Galanza. Like I said, I already provided the information. But second best outside hitter, even with her absence, I picked Eliza Valdez because she's not even a far second at this point. At now, despite na nawala siya. And hindi talaga ibang level pa rin talaga tong Eliza Valdez. For the best middle blocker, surprisingly, we have Dell Palomata of Philippine Air Force.
This is yung choice mo to.
Yeah.
This is my choice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this could be backed up by the numbers.
Yes.
Last time I checked, she is the #1 best spiker in the league. And she is definitely in the top 5 of the best blockers. That is a beautiful feat. Kasi we all say pag galing NCAA, pag galing UAAP, top-notch volleyball player, but she is a proof na you don't have to come from those leagues. And then second best middle blocker is Cathy Bersola. I'm so proud of her. She has been working so hard as a med student and as an athlete, and look at her. She is even I think the best blocker in the league right now.
Yeah, she is.
Also, best opposite hitter, Tolentino of Choco Mucho. Well, I'm not surprised.
Run away.
Parang dinala niya lang yung performance niya from UAAP Season 81 to the PVL. Best libero, Kyla Atienza. This girl. From being the second libero to Mel Gohing to being this very reliable libero, grabe yung journey. So, congrats to her. And may pick, ang pinagkaiba lang ng pick namin is sa best setter, Wendy Semana for me. Just because I saw her redeem herself this conference. I saw the old Wendy Semana playing, and that for me makes her the best setter for this conference.
Right.
Alright, so again, para malinaw, dito official winners, it's not an official list. Para kay Bengs, ito yung mga pick niya, no? Choices that for players that could win the award. Okay, Ms. Noreen, your list.
Well, it's pretty similar. I mean, we were laughing in the office because we had similar lists, no? Being the first best outside hitter was Jema Galanza again because of her consistency, and I think she played all the games, right? And again, the impact that she created, aside from the numbers really just backed her up, no? Eliza, yes. A lot of people will say, to the fans of Eliza, I'm sure they'll always say we want her as the first best. But you have to understand, let's make it clear, she left also for national team duty. So the numbers, she didn't play all the games, so yun pa lang, you know that the numbers will not add up. Yep. But then she was number one until now, no? Even by missing some games, she's still number one best server. So that creates impacts on the point system if you top a certain category. So Eliza will, and you said nga, no, she's not far behind in terms of best scorer. So these numbers will add up, and she can also still win the second best outside hitter. So for the fans, you just pray na yun. We're the same, Dell, Palomata, and Kat Bersola, no, first and second. Dell Palomata, sabi mo nga, it's a beautiful feat. It's good because for those who followed her career, no, we saw her as this lanky, tall player who was just parang enjoying. They're getting her there because she's tall, and then they developed her thanks to their coaching staff, Coach Jasper Jimenez. They developed her, and she's now becoming. People are already saying she can make it to the national team. That's how good she has become. So, first best middle blocker, I think deserving, if ever. This is if ever. Kat Bersola, same with you. She's the top blocker. She's showing us, guys, she is really phenomenal in her own right, med-school, balancing school, sports, her personal life. So she's doing well. Hopefully we'll see more years from her. And then, Kat Tolentino, the numbers she racked up, crazy numbers. I mean, she was a far first in best scorer. So deserving, also blocking, also she blocked pretty well. So deserving to be the best opposite hitter. We're the same with Kyla Atienza. Again, you said nga, because she just came as a second libero, but because she proved herself, she's now there, and in terms of numbers, there as well. And then, this is where we differ. Nag-iba. For me, best setter, AC MASANGKAY. I based it on more on really the numbers, because she topped the best setter category. And aside from that, she also served pretty well. She's like top 10. And, this is a very young team. A lot of hopes for them. A lot of disappointments for the fans that they didn't make Final Four. But AC MASANGKAY was the veteran of the squad together with Bang Pineda. And, eventually, I mean, they've showed brilliance and things to look forward to with Chocomus.
Very promising.
Very promising.
Well, thank you. Again, this is not an official list of awardees. Ito yung personal picks ni Mac Janicio and Ms. Noreen Go for the PVL Conference Awards. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Still ahead, where does the phenom Kiefer Ravena rank among the Ravenas in their very own Mount Rushmore of best hoops players? Find out, because we'll have extra rice when the score returns.